Thanks for joining me, and in this video I'm going to talk about 5 things I hate about my 2015 Subaru WRX. Now this will also include 2016 and 2017. I know this is a cliche video, it's been done many times, but I just want to tell you my own personal thoughts about the 2015 through 2017 Subaru WRX. First thing I hate is the factory rev hang. If you're not familiar with what rev hang is, what it is just imagine shifting in the first and second and the RPMs staying there at the given RPM and not dropping, which would cause a jerky shift. I was getting jerky shifts when I first bought the car and I couldn't pinpoint exactly what the issue was until I read about the rev hang and other people having the same issue. So that's easily solved if you do get a aftermarket tune from Cobb or get a Pro Tune, which will help. The rev hang is a total buzzkill, totally takes away from the driving experience. Number 2 is the soft paint. Now if you're a past Subaru owner, if you own Subarus before, you know that the paint is prone to get rock chips, especially on the front end. Now luckily I'm fortunate to have a spare bumper. The bumper I have on right now is a beater bumper that I use for winter. The other bumper is clear broad, and thankfully it is. Now if you own a 2015 Up or any Subaru of that matter, I highly recommend getting a clear broad because the front end and the hood are going to be peppered with rock chips. Number 3 is the seats. So the seats are probably not going to be a big issue for most people. Now if you do any kind of performance driving such as track, autocross, canyon driving, you're going to notice real quick that the side bolstering, actually the whole seat itself, doesn't hold you in very well. So what that does is takes away some of the concentration from driving to actually keeping yourself planted into the seat. Now that was very apparent to me when I did my first autocross. I'm not actually a skinny dude, I'm not actually a big dude. I noticed myself, I was holding onto the steering wheel to keep myself planted into the seat. Now that's easily fixed. Of course, there are aftermarket seats available for a 2015 Subaru WRX, but to be honest with you, most owners are not going to do that, and we're all built differently. And one of the things about the seats that I first noticed is that it took a while to break in. They're not exactly the softest seats in the world. Other manufacturers have more comfortable seats in much cheaper, lower class cars. So the seats I was never impressed with. So number 4 is the upper RPM horsepower. If you go back to number 1, I told you I was not impressed by the OEM tune with this rev hang and whatever. Now after the first pull, I was totally disappointed by the power output above 5,000 RPM. I know it's a small turbo. You know, they did it for the lower spooling turbo for the everyday driver. I understand why they did it. 99% of the time you're driving below 5,000 RPM anyways. Can it be fixed? Yes, it can. If you're willing to invest the time and the money for a bigger turbo, yes, it can be fixed. And number 5 is the factory wheels. Now the factory wheels is one of those things that I saw at the dealer that almost made me not buy the car. If there's one thing on the car that I do not like the most, and it's the factory 17-inch wheels. Luckily in 2016 they offered an 18-inch wheel, but they still kept a 17-inch wheel. Now keep in mind, this is just my opinion. You might like the design, and nothing against you whatsoever, but to me it looks like 2 designs put into one. It looks like they had 2 different designs, they were fighting over it, so Subaru told them to shut up and they just combined the 2 and put it on the car. I know Subarus have better OEM designs on other vehicles, which kind of stumps me on why they decided on this design. I've seen these wheels for as cheap as $200 for a whole set, so it kind of goes to show you how undesirable the 17-inch wheels are on the 2015 and up Subaru WRX. And some bonus ones too. Number 6, factory armrest is pretty much useless unless you have the armrest extension or the JDM armrest thingy mabobber. Forgot what it's called exactly. So those are the 5 things, or 5 plus things, that I hate about my 2015 and up Subaru WRX. Like I said, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Roast me all you want, but that's just my opinion. But I will be doing 5 things that I do love about the 2015 up Subaru WRX. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys' support. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you haven't hit that bell down in the bottom, please do so. Like this video. It really helps out my videos, gets my videos out there. Once again, thanks for your support and Happy New Year.